Yay! It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with the grand reveal in Chula Vista. Our little tapestry flower bed project is complete, and as promised, okay guys, 134 plants, about a yard of soil, a ton and a half of rubble if you count the second batch, right, Greg?
Yeah, it was a half a ton I brought.
Yeah, so about a total of about a ton and a half of rubble. We have 6 to 12 and 4 to 6 inch, and then 10 bags of black, and about a little less than half a yard, or maybe about a half a yard of Palm Springs 3/8. So yes, okay, so I won't keep you in suspense any longer. I'll have Greg take you on the tour of this beautiful little landscape. As you're gazing at the plants and the design, I'll address a few questions that came up in the comments. Some of you expressed concern about the edge of the lawn and if that's going to be problematic. And in my experience, no, it won't. We've edged with rubble in many of our installations that butt up against a lawn. And it's, it's granted, it is a little bit of maintenance, but it's not prohibitive at all. When the grass starts to sneak through the rocks, you just weed whack it or snip it. And once again, with a garden this small, it's so doable to come out and just micromanage this space. We,
As you can see, I'm coming around the back.
yeah, Greg is showing you now the, our rubble edge, all very, very organic. I prefer this look to the plastic bender board. I think it's just so much more beautiful. And we have run the black. I chose black because there are no messy trees. There's no, issue with detritus. As long as the gardener is really careful with the weed whacking, we should be fine. And, we'll adapt and adjust as needed. But, with all this rock, we were able to be really creative and shore up any places that were very, very vertical or steep. I showed you earlier, Kevin and Mel, attaching the micro sprays. So when you have a big, tight installation like this, it's very helpful to go with micro sprays if you're not going to hand water your plants. I'll show you, Greg, if you want to kind of stand back over by the trailer so they can kind of get a full,
I gotta get this side.
right, a full view. Others of you were concerned about balance and weight, and what I did is extended the driveway or Greg did, extend the driveway with flagstone, and we created a little egress path so that when they pull up, they'll have room to come through here. Then they'll also have room to come through up there. Where the footings were, we staged one of the pots that was up on the porch here at the end of the install to kind of, put a period at the end of the sentence, and then just rocked and flagstone because there's no point in planting here. So it looks really pretty, really organic, very natural. I was able to contain my design so that the width is approximately the same size as the left, but I did use slightly larger plant material on this side. Why? I don't know. I just did. But yeah, so when people are there parked, or they have cars parked one behind the other and they open their door, they're not going to step out into plants. They'll be able to step out onto the stones or open a car door, and I think this is going to work, really, really well in this situation. I think Greg did a masterful job of choosing the color of the stones too. And look this is the client's stone frog. So I staged that in the landscape. That was up on the porch and I just thought it was really cute. So we got that in there too. And yeah, it took 2 full days with 4 of us, but we got her done. I did have to go back to Waterwise this morning and grab a few more plants. Met up with some of you. It was Free Succulent Saturday. So if I saw you today, hello again. Hope you got some pretty things at Waterwise. I told my client that I'll probably be needed in about a year or so to do maintenance. And you know, this is a tapestry. It is a style of design, and it is very full and lush. That's the point. And they have a backyard too. So over time, you know, as the plants start to grow and we have to divide, we have plenty of places in the back to move plants if needed. So I never worry about that. I never worry about things getting too big because they're just so darn easy to manipulate. Tomorrow, Greg and I are going to the car show in Del Mar at the fairgrounds. They have succulents there. So we'll take a look at some of the succulents, and then I'll show you geeking out. I'll show Greg geeking out on cars, and you can kind of see what we're all about and what we do on our downtime. We don't have a lot of downtime, and we probably wouldn't even be doing this, but Greg and I have a birthday coming up. We got both have the same birthday on April 5th, and we got married on our birthdays. So we will be celebrating 38 years of wedded bliss, as well as celebrating another trip around the sun. So yay us. Don't know what else to tell you. I hope you have enjoyed this experience. As always, please leave your questions in the comments, and I will do my very best to address them. I appreciated all of your input over the last, or yesterday, very much, and always love to hear what you have to think and what you have to say. So we will see you tomorrow at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your evening and a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you then. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with the grand reveal and your succulent tip of the day.
Hitching a ride here.
Coming back from Coachella.
And Mel is just coming back from Coachella. And Kevin's got a birthday coming up. We're just learning all kinds of goodies here today. I just wanted to show you how we irrigate these really tight little tapestries. We use micro lines, which are basically the same as the traditional line, just smaller. So we're able to tap into a hard line. You want to show them the hard line, Kevy?
Right.
Yeah, there's the hard line. So and how do we tap into that?
And then we poke a hole.
Yeah, we just poke a hole in it.
But make sure that you don't poke it like this, because you don't want it to come out from the top. You want it to come out from an angle, so you have to make sure that you go here like that.
Oh, so you go sideways with
sideways.
it. Okay. And then you poke a hole in it and then attach the little 1/4 inch line drip.
Yep.
Right in there. And then you see, then you can get, you know, in and amongst all these tight little groupings. That's how we do it with the tapestry. And then Mel is over here doing the same thing, and see how that gives us so much more flexibility. And just same as with the other, we just staple it down into place, and then the rock top dressing will go over that so you won't see the line. And that is how we do it.